Welcome to the Veterans Online Summit. My name is Larry Peacock, and I am the host of the summit. And it's going to be completely free this weekend. So definitely watch all the videos. The schedule is up. If you look on my Facebook profile for Larry Peacock, the complete schedule is up for the Veterans Online Summit. So definitely take notes while you're watching all the speakers. Each of the speakers present a different online business model, and that was the purpose of the summit, is just to kind of expose you to all the business models for starting an online business. If you want all-time access, like an all-access pass that you can watch the videos at any time you want after this weekend, you can upgrade to that pass at veteransonlinesummit.com. We'll also be providing workbooks that will correlate to each of the interviews that will help you dive more into that. As far as our Facebook group, look for Funnel Vets, FUNNELVETS, Funnel Vets on Facebook. All right, I hope you guys have a great time. Thank you so much for joining us at the Veterans Online Summit, and I'll see you on the high ground. Wake up, you all right, my fellow veterans. How you all doing? Welcome to the Veterans Online Summit. And I got my good friend here, Jon Vaughn from Tier5. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, sir. Thanks, Larry. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I got to turn this down. Jon played some wizardry on me and somehow turned on my phone without me even knowing. And so I got the live playing in the background. Jon, you are with Tier5. You are the owner of Tier5. If you would, sir, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about Tier5, sir.
For sure. So I am Jon Vaughn. I am the founder and CEO and one of the owners of Tier5 now that I've opened it up to the Tier5 partnership and took on other owners. So essentially Tier5 is a software development firm. So we build, we have a bunch of software engineers that work here, and we build all sorts of different software. We used to do it for like Fortune 500 companies. We used to build software for large corporations, build their software. And then we just recently transitioned out with the Tier5 partnership of being a service-based company, selling software services to people, to just kind of consuming our own software services and building our own SaaS softwares.
That's amazing. So the Tier5, kind of the moniker as far as being the first community-owned partnership for a software company. Can you talk a little bit about that? Explain that, sir.
Yeah, for sure, sir. So, I worked kind of a regular 9-to-5 job like a lot of people did, and I found myself not really liking that so much. So I decided I would start my own company so I could be my own boss. And after doing that, I kind of realized that it wasn't much different, So I still had clients, and they were still telling me what to do, and I didn't really like that so much because I really felt like the ideals that I had in my head and the things that I wanted to build and the things that I wanted to do and I wanted to achieve, that they were really on the back burner, and I wasn't really able to focus on them because I had to focus on all my clients. So I had this ideal, and I had this thought of, what if I could just get other people to kind of see the vision of the things that I want to build and get them to be the ones to pay me. And I'll just, since I'm not a hungry person, and what I really want isn't just to have billions and billions of dollars so that I can, have Lamborghinis and private jets and Rolexes. What I aspire to do is actually change humanity for the better through technology. And the money is not, the money I don't really care about. I go to this is how I go to work. I go to work. Some people say it's not professional. I don't care. I go to work in shorts, and I don't have a Rolex or gold because those things, that's not my ambition,
Yes,
so I thought, what if I start a community? What if I get, my little tribe of people to support what we're doing, and we just build software on demand for them. So that's what I did. And I opened my company up to essentially the internet, to Facebook, and I let people come in and actually become owners of the company and support what we do and allow us to go out and build the softwares that we want, that we really think will help the world, starting with entrepreneurs. And then they'll get to reaping the benefits from that.
That's awesome, sir. And your team, what is it made up of, sir? You're in India, correct?
Yeah. So I live in India full time, and my wife's here with me. And when you say what it's made up of, it's made up of software engineers mostly. We have a monkey as well.
Yeah, where the hell is that monkey, man?
George is in his cage. I mean, we're made up of mostly software engineers, so we have very few other people than just. I mean, we have what you would think it would need to build software engineers, UI UX designer, some testers, and a few customer support people, but mostly, and then management obviously, but mostly just software engineers. That's what we do. We're a software engineering firm.
That's awesome. And to my fellow veterans who are watching, yes, he really actually does have a freaking live real monkey that just jumps around that office like all day. You know, Jon's on live Facebook Live all the time, and with his monkey and doing it, just jumping around, playing, getting all crazy. So, sir, let's transition real quick to there it is. It's a freaking live monkey, man. I can't believe it. How long have you had that monkey? Did you name it? George, right?
His name is George, and he was a gift from one of my friends and employees named Pradipto. He gave him to me as a gift. So we've had him for about a year and a half now, I guess. 2 years. About 2 years almost. Don't bite, George. George, don't bite. He's still like a puppy, so he still likes to nibble and chew on stuff like a puppy. George, don't bite. And he's consciously aware, you know, like he understands when we're live streaming him on Facebook, and he puts on his little, you know, social attitude when she's live streaming.
Amazing. Oh man. So how did ClickFunnels play into this? Obviously you had the community concept and basically is that why you approached ClickFunnels? So how did that all start, sir?
Well, ClickFunnels started, and you know, this is really cool. You know, I love ClickFunnels myself. Like as a software, it's a really cool software, and their approach and their culture and community is really, really genius. So I guess how it started was affiliate marketing. So like somebody on my news feed was, you know, affiliate marketing for ClickFunnels, and they were, you know, promoting ClickFunnels, you know, a sales page builder, a funnel builder. This is awesome software and everything. And obviously as a software engineer, I like software. So I like to look at other people's software and see what they're doing and how they're getting actually users. So I checked it out. And anyways, when I checked it out, I found out that even for me, it could solve a problem as a software engineer, because all the different softwares that we built for ourselves now, especially as we're in this transition, we didn't do like elaborate sales pages and stuff like that for any of them, because we built them for personal use of ourselves, for our clients and their clients, and then we kind of open them up to the public. So instead of having to spend, honestly, what, you know, even where I'm at and running a software company myself, it would still, you know, it would still take me $15,000 or $20,000 of capital from myself to go in and build this process, this elaborate process on the front end. So ClickFunnels was able to help me with that. I was able to essentially bootstrap the sales pages and, you know, all the informational pages to get people to actually buy our software products. So from affiliate marketing, like I said, I seen somebody just posting about it on Facebook, and I went and checked it out, and it was pretty cool. So I signed up for it.
That's awesome. You know, and I got to tell the story. Jon, you're always going to be a part of my story. And what I mean by that is as entrepreneurs, those who are successful, for all the speakers that I've had on here, for the entrepreneurs that I've had on here, there's always they had one thing in common. There was a point in their life when they went all in, right? And they just did whatever it took to make it and go forward. And for me, sir, that was in December, right? My wife had 6 surgeries in 2018, and it was a difficult year for me. And I had been with ClickFunnels for 3 years, not getting anything done, not accomplishing anything, just kind of being in the backdrop. I was like, man, I got to do something. And so then I was like, I got to go to Funnel Hacking Live. You know, no matter what, I got to go to Funnel Hacking Live. And that was in February. I was like, but you know, we were strapped to the core with money as far as the surgeries, and I didn't really have much. And so I was like, how am I going to get there? And I'm like, well, I do got stock in Amazon, right? So I sold my stock in Amazon to bootstrap and get myself there. And so I got my plane ticket, and I got the ticket to the event. But then I was like, you know what? I don't know. I don't have a place to sleep. And I'm going to like sleep. My thoughts, I literally was going to rent a car and sleep in the parking lot at Walmart. That was actually, that was my full plan. And I shared with Jon, like, hey, Jon, because I had just heard about Tier 5 and I was connecting with him on Inner Circle Partnership. And I said, hey, man, I can't wait to go Funnel Hacking Live. I'll help you all I can. And, I'm not sure where I'm staying, but I'll figure it out. And then Jon was like, hey, man, you can stay in my suite, man. I got a suite for you. And, and Jon, talk about, you couldn't even go, though, man. I'm like, wait, so excited to meet you in person. What happened there, sir?
Yeah, I couldn't go. Just an international business, international law. So I overstayed my visa in India by 3 days. So they just didn't allow me an exit permit to leave the country because I stayed here too long. So
so that was awesome. It was awesome that you were able to help me out, sir. And I'm forever thankful. You're a polarizing figure, and that's fine. And I love it. And but you also have a big heart, man. And maybe some people don't say that, but man, I'm forever indebted for you, man, because that Funnel Hacking Live was a huge event for me. It was a huge life game changer for me. So I appreciate you, sir.
I appreciate you saying that. And I'm also forever indebted to you as well, Larry. So probably much more so than you are to me.
No, I appreciate that, man. So hey, jumping right in. So why do we got these hats, right? And Tier 5, Jon's got this Inner Circle, and don't think I don't got it, sir. Don't think I don't got it, sir. Roger, man. So we got an Inner Circle Partner membership with Tier 5. And Jon, I want you to explain it. You're a freaking whiz. And also, if you would, explain the 7 products that Tier 5 currently is promoting, sir.
Wow. So essentially the Inner Circle Partnership is, as you mentioned before, the partnership is what I started to be able to have time to focus on the softwares that we actually want to bring, that we want to build. So I started the partnership, which is essentially, it gives you ownership in our company. You get to share in all the revenue that we make as a company, and then you also have unlimited access to all the different software products that we have right now, and all the different software products that we'll create in the entire future. And then you also have essentially licensing agreements where you can sell and distribute those softwares on your own and keep 100% of the revenue. So what I try to do is I try to create an opportunity where everybody was happy. What I wanted to do and what I still want to do is build software, to develop software, and stay in my lane of what I'm good with, and mess with technology and not actually do sales and marketing because I have no interest in that. So I wanted to bring in essentially partners to fund our company, so that we didn't have to worry about doing sales and marketing and revenue generation because our operating costs, and we could just go out and build software. And then I wanted my partners, obviously, to get a financial incentive to do that. I just didn't want to be like, hey, I'm Jon, I have a great heart, give me money. I wanted to show a value and a return for them. So what I did was give them equity ownership in the company, where you get a percentage of the revenue. If we make $100 million, then you're going to get a good portion of that. It depends on what your contribution and what level of partner that you are. And then until we're this, multi-billion corporation, until we're this huge entity from all the different softwares that we put out, I didn't want you to have, a financial burden right now. So I gave you the agency accounts, which means that you can go out and sell and distribute unlimited accounts in Tier 5 softwares and keep all the revenue, or you can give them away if you want. That's completely up to you how you use them to grow your business. But I wanted to give you an immediate way to monetize. So essentially that's what the partnership is. And the Tier 5 Inner Circle, we have different levels of the partnership. And the Tier 5 Inner Circle is essentially, it's the highest level of partnership that you can be at. So.
No, that's awesome. And and so we have a phone call every Friday. We all connect every Friday, and it's a tight knit group of people. It's it's an enjoyable experience, and it's a game changer for an entrepreneur, for anyone who is doing online courses or publishing books, or publishing online courses, to be able to add software as a bonus and to be able to sell software is a huge thing, and it makes your offers even more irresistible. And so that's why that's one thing that really attracted me to that. And so for my veterans that are watching, I will definitely connect you with Tier 5, and I'll connect you with some products that we have there. So, hey, Jon, again, I sincerely appreciate connecting with you, sir. Thank you so much for coming on to the Veterans Online Summit. And sir, do you have any last minute words of advice, sir, for my fellow veterans who might be interested in software development, sir, from an entrepreneurial standpoint?
For sure. So, I mean, if you're if you're interested in software development, that's awesome, because software is software is, it's a necessary part of this world, and it's just as likely that the world is going to end abruptly from a cataclysm event like a meteor hitting us and just destroying our planet, as it is that the world will continue to exist without software. So it's a very good industry. It's a very good industry to be in. So if you're interested in it, that's great. If you have experience as a software engineer, then there's kind of like what I did to bootstrap my company. I'll kind of walk you through what I did to bootstrap my company. It wasn't getting a monkey. But essentially, what I did to bootstrap my company is I went to online sites like Odesk and Freelancer, Upwork, Toptal, and that's just they're just online portals where people go when they want various types of different jobs. And one of the jobs that's commonly listed there is jobs for software engineering. So you can find any type of job there, though. You can find marketing jobs there. You can find accounting jobs there, from all these online job posting places. So I would go there and I would find jobs. And then what I would do is I would turn around and I would hire other software developers at a lesser amount than what I took the job for. So I would go in and I would find the job, look for the job, apply for the job, and then go out and hire somebody else to build it. And I've been able to build my entire company that way. And wow. Now, and that's how all the softwares that we've built, and that's how we came into existence, is just through that simple model. Go out, find a job, and then just hire somebody, outsourcing. Except for I started out outsourcing and then got to the point where I hated that so much that for me, outsourcing was giving it to somebody who actually worked for me at my company. Oh, wow. So that's one easy way that you can get into yep. software engineering, is you can just look at sites like that, like Odesk and Upwork and Toptal. And if you don't have any experience in software engineering, like if you don't have any experience in software engineering, then that shouldn't stop you from owning a software. One of our partners, her name is Kim Dang, and maybe yep. she's even going to be on his summit. Sir. Yep. You know, she's one of the Tier 5 partners, and that girl, she's so cool, but she doesn't know. I want to say she doesn't know anything about software engineering, but now she does. But she's not a software engineer, and she doesn't know how to code. She's been learning on her own the software engineering process, the software development process, because now she has like 3 softwares that 3 Chrome extensions that she's built and came up with. But if you don't know anything about software engineering, you can definitely learn, and that shouldn't stop you from having a software. You yourself can identify the need for software, and then you can go to places like Upwork or Elance or Odesk, and you can hire an engineer to build a software for you, and then launch that to the market. Or if you happen to know about a company called Tier5, it's the first ever community owned and operated software development firm. If you have an ideal for a software, you can also bring your ideals to us, and we can provide the VC funding and actually build your software if it's something that the Tier 5 partners think would be a good business venture, and we can essentially build it for you at no cost in exchange for a partnership, an equity partnership with your software.
That's interesting. And, the group convert that you connected with on Kim Dang. So for my veterans, you're going to want to make a Facebook group of leading people, in your own community. And Kim Dang, she created this Chrome extension called Group Convert. And basically it brings in emails, the 3 questions that you're able to give people when they sign up for your Facebook group. It automates everything, just by a click of a button, automates everything. So if you can imagine companies like, Tier 5 and like ClickFunnels, ClickFunnels has over 200,000 members, and every day they have over 1,000 members that join per day, and they have those 3 different questions, and now they could automate that process of going in instead of having to literally take a snapshot of it or write it down. So that's just one example. And again, that was created by Kim, who's not a software engineer, So, if you have an interest in computers or whatnot, you could still get the job done, and she's getting paid pretty well for that. So that's awesome. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's some good feedback for the veterans who might be interested in that, sir. And again, thank you so much all the way from India, you and your monkey. I appreciate it, sir. And to my fellow veterans, thank you so much for joining the summit, and on to the next interview. I'll see you on the high ground. Hello, my fellow veterans. Thank you so much for watching the interview. I hope you got a lot of value out of that interview. Definitely go back and take a pen and paper and take some notes, right? Go back and watch that interview again. At the top of the hour, we will have another interview. And now with all the speakers that we have at the Veterans Online Summit, a majority of them have provided what we call a free lead magnet where you can learn more about them and some kind of education for you. But here's what I want you all to do. Here's what I want you all to do. Number one, go to Facebook group and add yourself to Funnel Vets, FUNNELVETS. I want you guys to become a part of Funnel Vets, okay? And all it is a group of military veterans that are interested in online entrepreneurship, mainly with ClickFunnels, okay? And the second thing I want you to do is if you're ready to go all in, which I hope you are, if you're ready to go all in, kind of the first initial steps that you can take, there's a couple of things that are very key, okay? There's 2 books in particular that I really want you to get right off the bat. And I'll get you the affiliate link for those books. But the first one is Dotcom Secrets, and this is the digital online marketing guide. Okay, it's like the Bible for digital online marketing and learning how to sell online. Okay, and that's by Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels. Then you have his second book, Expert Secrets. This is an amazing book, Expert Secrets, that I want you guys to pick up. And this is teaches you how to get paid for your advice. Okay. And you're going to learn all about that, using persuasion to sell your product or service. Again, this is called Expert Secrets. Again, that's by Russell Brunson. Now, when you're looking to scale your business, you're going to be looking for a book called The Dream 100. This is revolutionary. I can't even tell you how amazing this book is. I'll get you the link for that, okay? All 3 of these books, these are like kind of the main books here. All 3 of them are free plus shipping, right? You're just going to pay for some shipping. The other thing that I want you to consider getting, another book from ClickFunnels. Again, they provide a lot, right? But what they provide is something called the cookbook. This is free as well. You just pay the shipping costs. But in the cookbook, for when you're learning how you get the ClickFunnels software, I'm going to get you a link and get you 2 weeks free to use the software. And when you use that software, this has everything you need to know about building online software or building a sales funnel, okay, and the different types of funnels that you can create. Okay, this is step by step, and it's called the Funnel Hackers Cookbook. Okay, again, that's free plus shipping. All right, and then also my good buddy, if you're interested in learning how to write persuasively, again, if you're interested in learning how to write persuasively, Jim Edwards, who's a speaker on the summit, this book's not even available yet, but it's going to be available, and I know he'll want to get that too. He's a huge supporter of veterans. He gave me this book, and that's Copywriting Secrets, okay? Again, it's a lot, but I'm trying to get you guys the stuff that's necessary that will propel you, okay, over the next person who doesn't have this amazing material, okay? These are like foundational books. These are foundational books, okay? Now, if you only could get 2 books, only 2, again, you'd get these 2. If you just, kind of low on money, you have to. I'm a freaking officer. That's command authority right there. I'm giving you an order that you have to get these 2 books, okay? Definitely get these 2 books to start, and then moving forward from there, look to get the other books. Now, lastly, there's something called the One Funnel Away Challenge, and it's a 30-day challenge where you are going to commit to yourself about an hour a day, hour to 2 hours a day to learning ClickFunnels, okay? And you will have 3 amazing coaches, Russell Brunson, Julie Stowen, and Stephen Larson, who's a military officer himself back in the day, okay? And they'll be coaching you through the One Funnel Away Challenge. With that, it's $100, right? It's $100 for this thing, and you'll get all the trainings every single day, videos and whatnot online, and you'll get this box that will come in the mail to you. And this box is full of a ton of goodies, okay? One thing that's included in is this 30 days book. You suddenly lose everything in 30 days. What would you do? And they took 30 of the top ClickFunnels experts who use the software, for different types of things. And they said, you have 30 days and all you have is the ClickFunnels software. What are you going to do to get back on your feet? Okay. It's 30 different case studies of completely different things that you can do to get back on your feet with in the online marketing world. And with the One Funnel Away Challenge comes the workbook. Okay. So again, just to recap, this is the One Funnel Away Challenge is something that I've done that almost every funnel hacker has done. It's $100 and it lasts 30 days. I'll get you the link for that. And that's something that you can check out. But again, these are the two books that you want to start off with, okay? Dotcom Secrets and Expert Secrets, all right? Immerse yourself in ClickFunnels. Just immerse yourself in ClickFunnels, and that's how you do it, starting off with those books. And I hope that's going to, I know it's going to be really helpful for you. I know it's going to be really helpful for you. Again, if you want to go all in, this is how you do it, okay? You know how you do it? You take out your credit card, you take out your debit card, and you pay for it, right? Because all of us have, before you, have done the very same thing, and you're going to be asking your potential clients to take out their wallet, and you got to be comfortable doing the same thing, okay? That's how it works in this game, and it takes a lot of hard work, but I'm excited to be there with you every freaking step of the way, okay? And lastly, I have some huge opportunities for you. I am an Inner Circle partner of Tier5, the Tier5 software, meaning I have the ability to sell software. And I also have the ability to create partnerships on a limited basis so that they have the ability to sell software under me. So if that interests you, I'm going to give you some free software just to check it out, to check out our product line, and to be able to, whatever you decide to do, if you decide to create online courses, if you decide to write a book, if you decide to do digital marketing, if you decide to be a life coach, if you can add software to your offer, you make that offer even more irresistible, okay? Again, you make that offer more irresistible to where clients will want to take up that offer and give their money to you, okay? And so I'm going to give you some opportunity to check out the Tier5 software, and I hope that is really helpful to you guys, okay? So again, you have to go all in. That's all I'm asking. You may not believe in yourself sometimes. You'll doubt yourself, but the one thing you will never do is you'll never give up on yourself. Cool? All right, on to the next interview. I appreciate you guys.